All right, aloha. Here we go. Day 26, another day of feel good. I'd like to invite you to maybe expand your definition of good today to include either gratitude or love. Um, so yesterday was a gratitude practice, and if that really hit the spot, I'll go for it. And for today, we can do the same thing, except maybe that same Rolodex we had of like friends of family or pets or things that we have gratitude for, we can think of a Rolodex of things that we have love for and uh, use that to generate our mental images or mental thought that will then resonate with feel good in the emotional body. All right. So, with that in mind, let's do day 26. Feel good. All right, here we go. With that, I'd like to invite you to stretch up. Inhale, of course, and exhale as we do that, if that helps. Just kind of settle into position as usual. If you can sit upright, that's great. If not, whatever you can do for today is what you can do for today. So you're fine. Let's go ahead and if you're comfortable with it, close our eyes for today's practice. And we're doing a feel good practice. So we're going to nurture positivity in an effort to kind of deepen our connection to it and accessibility to it. So in this case, we have kind of a two-step process. The first step is just think of something that makes us feel good. It could be something you're grateful for, someone or something that you love, anything of that nature that kind of gives you the warm fuzzies if you can track that. And then you just let go of the imagination part of it and transition to see the actual physical or emotional manifestation of that thought. Did it trigger anything? Be subtle. Or maybe it's very rich and vivid. Either way, we just place our attention on it and feel into that good, that joy, that love, that gratitude. And it tends to dissipate, and that's all good. When it does, when you can detect it no longer, that's just your cue to generate that sensation again through your imagination or contact with memory, whatever works for you. Your favorite pet, loved one, vacation spot, book, moment. Just reflect on it for a moment. Then go ahead and feel into it. Letting the image or the thought move to the background as much as possible and just noticing how that feels. Maybe there's some flow to that richness of the feel good. We're just feeling all of it as it comes and goes. And we just repeat the process at whatever pace works for you. You're doing good. I just want to note that after you've generated it and you've somewhat let go of the imaginative part of the practice and have tuned into that kind of resonant frequency of joy reverberating through your body, however it manifests, there's still like a shadow or light knowing of the image or dialogue still kind of there in the background. That's fine. That's normal. We just have equanimity with that. We're not pushing or pulling it away, but we are focusing our attention on feeling into the joy to the greatest extent possible, but realizing it may not be towards the 100% of sensation and no thought, but a mix, and that's okay. Maybe at some point we can get fully engulfed in that sensation. And if you do, that's great. If not, no worries. If you end up having some tears of joy, that's great. Really feel into that sensation. There can be a tendency to kind of want to hold on to it, but we're developing our equanimity as we just allow it to pass. And it might feel a little empty or sad almost at the passing of that joy. And that's just normal. We have a same equanimity with that as we do with the joy. Just noticing it, exploring it. But if we find ourselves falling into it, it's a good time to remind ourselves we're working with feel good and return back to the imagination and generating something positive if possible, which it is. and repeating that joyous feeling we had before in all its richness. All right. Great job. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. And with that, if your eyes are closed, I invite you to open them up and give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing great. Day 26 in the books. Moving on to day 27 tomorrow. We're going to continue with Feel Good. Hopefully, you're getting a real taste for it. If you find yourself struggling, it's all good. Um, Part of this process is learning to have equanimity with the challenge of the practice and know that with time and returning back to our object of focus, it shall get easier. Maybe not as much as easier to remain focused on something, but having equanimity with that which is trying to draw you away, which in turn allows you to rest into that which you have as an object of focus. All right. And like I said, there's ups and downs in all practices. But hopefully you're on the upswing here with the feel good, wrapping it up here for the next couple of days. All right. Thank you. Mahalo. See you again.